The Walt Disney's Snow White live-action film starring Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot is not looking good at all. This looks to be another huge box office bomb, as it is tracking worse than the most recent box office bomb, Captain America: Brave New World. Roll this up over at phantompulse.com. You can find the link in the description below. So just to be clear, Captain America: Brave New World has indeed bombed at the box office. And according to analyst OMB Reviews, the film is likely to lose Marvel and Disney upwards of $250 million. Oof, really, really bad there. But let's get to Snow White here. Box office analyst Sean Robbins at Box Office Theory notes that Snow White's domestic opening weekend box office is expected to gross between $52 million and $71 million, with a pinpoint prediction of just $56 million. So on the low end there of that range. As for its total domestic gross, he revealed it is tracking between $130 million and $209 million, with a pinpoint of just $155 million. If we compare that to Captain America: Brave New World, Robbins noted the film was tracking for an opening weekend gross between $81 million and $98 million, with a pinpoint of $90 million 3 weeks out from release, so in the same time frame. He predicted its domestic total gross would be between $195 million and $266 million, with a pinpoint of $240 million. The film, as of yesterday, would eventually gross just $88.8 million in its opening weekend. So far, it has only grossed $163.5 million domestically. So it did fit into that range that Robbins predicted, a little bit lower than his pinpoint prediction. And then obviously the total gross has not hit that $195 million mark yet. Unlikely to see it hit that $250 million mark. So it is tracking worse than Captain America: Brave New World, even if you look at the tracking, right? So you can see Snow White 52 to 71, pinpoint at 56. Captain America: Brave New World was tracking 81 to 98 with a pinpoint of 90, and then eventually brought in $88.8 million. So this film is tracking worse than what Captain America: Brave New World was. That is really bad. So given Snow White is tracking below Captain America: Brave New World, it is likely to be on the same path as that film in losing the Walt Disney Company boatloads of money. It was reported by Carolyn Reed at Forbes back in September 2023 that Disney had already spent $209.3 million on the film as of July 2022. A little over a year later, Reed reported that the budget had ballooned to $269.4 million, albeit Disney received a $55.5 million reimbursement, bringing its net spend to $213.9 million. However, given the film still had to go through post-production as well as rumors of other reshoots and fixes, it's rumored the budget bulged to over $500 million. Scooper WDW Pro claimed this, a couple months ago. He says, "We know that this film had a budget that was somewhere around $300 million. They have overshot that significantly, according to my source, and this film is now heading towards for The Force Awakens and The Rise of Palpatine. That's what I'm going to call it, kind of budget. We're nearing the $500 million mark, according to the source. So if that rumor is true, the film needs to make at least $1.25 billion in order to break even. Given the film is tracking below Captain America: Brave New World, which has only grossed $341.7 million and might not even break the $400 million mark globally, it is unlikely to break even. Snow White is unlikely to break even and thus lose Disney a truckload of cash. In fact, even if the reported cost of the film does not increase from Reed's reported $213.9 million, it would still need to gross at least $534.75 million in order to break even, and that appears far out of reach, given the fact that it does not look like Captain America: Brave New World is even going to hit that $400 million mark. So Snow White looks like it is going to lose a ton of money. Either way you look at it, no matter what you look at the budget for this film, it's going to lose a lot of money for the Walt Disney Company. And the company has no one to blame but themselves. They decided to basically alter the entire story. They put Rachel Zegler out in front to talk about it, to demean people, and it's not going to work for them. People are not going to be showing up for this film based on the tracking we are seeing from Sean Robbins over at Box Office Theory. It's not looking good at all. But let me know what you guys make of this. Let me know in the comments below. Remember, to always be charitable, especially to each other, and to always, always speak the truth.